Throughout my life, if such a word can still be applied, I have seen many strange and terrible things. I have studied the dust-ridden scrolls of the 𝘫𝘳𝑗𝑥, walked the sunless halls of Cold Harbour, dined with liches whose names have long since been forgotten, and spoken in hushed tones with witches who dream in daybreak. I have crossed blades with werebears on the moon-swept cliffs of Solstein, and once, in my younger years, observed a 𝘴𝘵𝘳𝘥𝘪𝘦𝘥 pluck out the heart of a Redguard warlord. But of all the curious tales of beastmen and skin changers, none have reeled me in quite like the elusive, the laughable, the almost certainly fictional, the Wereshark. Now understand, I have never encountered one. Not in Tamriel, nor 𝘴𝘵𝘪𝘭𝘭, nor even the hidden corners of 𝘵𝘪𝘥 where ice whispers the truths of the world. But that is not to say the legends are without bite. I once shared a campfire with a certain 𝘗𝘁𝑒𝑒, a peculiar one, cloaked in riddles and half-truths, the sort who always seemed to be where he shouldn't be, yet always left before the questions piled up. According to him, Weresharks are real. He said it so casually, between sips of moon-sugar-laced tea, as if one might find them swimming the Elysian just past the sight of sailors. I called him a liar, of course. He laughed, as 𝘗𝘁𝑒𝑒 often do when they are caught. To be fair to him, another one of his kind, a 𝘗𝘁𝑒𝑒 whose name escapes me, something like Rax or Les, was always yapping about how he had seen many things. Weresharks, flying tigers, weresharks on top of flying tigers. The moons make madmen of them all. Still, even the slipperiest tongues sometimes catch on truth. But there is something, a whisper beneath the tide. In the dusty corners of the Imperial Geographical Society, I found a reference to the Sea of Pearls being haunted by a tidekin cursed with the blood of 𝘴𝘪𝘳𝑒. The scribes, of course, dismissed it as poetic nonsense, sailor superstition, yet the wording, cursed, blood, these are not the words of idle songs. They smell fishy. Some suggest that if weresharks do exist, they are part of the less spoken forms of lycanthropy, for not all skin changers worship the moons. 𝘭𝘪𝘳𝑒, the father of man-beasts, has many forms, and his realm is a menagerie of grotesqueries. There are were-crocodiles in Black Marsh, were-vultures in Valenwood. Why not were-sharks in the seas? It is whispered among certain reachfolk circles that a child born beneath an eclipse, drowned in seawater, and marked with a sigil of 𝘭𝘪𝘳𝑒 may return with fins and fangs and hunger. And then there is 𝘵𝑛𝑒sleia, an archipelago that few speak of and fewer return from, a place where even the hissed do not reach. I spoke once with a mad ultima cartographer who claimed he lost 3 ships and a brother to a creature with a dorsal fin and the laugh of a man. He would not say more, only that the tides there run red. He called it the 𝘁arkened one. Perhaps the Empire, in its infinite arrogance, deemed the notion of weresharks too ludicrous to preserve, or perhaps the truth is simply too inconvenient to admit. Imagine the panic. The harbours would empty. The ports of Anvil and Sentinel would go silent. No merchant wants to swim with sharks after all. And so, I return to my tomes, to my shadows, to the safe stillness of my crypt. I have never encountered one, but the sea holds secrets even I dare not chase. Whether they be beasts of fang and fury, or the fevered dream of mad 𝘗𝘁𝑒𝑒, I cannot say. But I will say this: when next you gaze upon the sea at night, and the moons cast silver over the waves, remember that some tides rise not with the moons, but with blood. And in those tides, something may be circling, waiting, with teeth sharp enough to carve moonlight. Pray you never feel the fin break the surface,